Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the SC Reports podcast. I am your host, Stevan Cyrus. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the Boston Celtics. Now, a lot of people have said that they have lost the trade deadline, and in a way they did, but in another way, I think they won long term. Now, here is my theory as to why Boston did not make the move. Now, let's just say they did make the move, right? They took Paul George. They've traded away that Brooklyn pick, which is literally the key right now. And Paul George leaves. Now they've lost out on a potential superstar for the future. And they have literally cleaned house because Jay Crowder had to be involved. Maybe Avery Bradley. So now they've lost great assets for just half a year player. So here is why they win long term though. In the summer, there are a ton of free agents waiting for a great winning opportunity. A lot of people have pointed out Gordon Hayward. He can join back up with his Butler coach in Brad Stevens. There's Blake Griffin, who had his name in trade discussions. Maybe he will look elsewhere to see if he is more loved elsewhere. There is a guy like Jimmy Butler who has been tired of losing. He is super competitive. You've seen him moan and groan a little bit earlier in the season before Rondo called him out. There's a lot of players. Paul George is also coming up. A lot of people have said that he's either going to stay with the Pacers or go to the Lakers. Just give Danny Ainge a chance. I am sure that he can get Paul George to come to Boston. And there, of course, is Melo, who they can trade for, maybe, possibly, or somebody that can come on their own will. So there is a chance that they just have to wait until the off season to potentially sign another superstar to a max contract. Now, if they do that, they still have their first pick, projected first pick, with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, and I'm just going to throw out a name here, maybe they go with a playmaker like Lonzo Ball. Maybe they go with the big guy in Jonathan Isaac. Now, they have that guy, and they signed that superstar to a rookie scale contract. Now, that player can help contribute off the bench with a Jaylen Brown and help you win now with Isaiah Thomas, Al Horford, and whichever superstar decides to sign with Boston, if one does. And here's the thing. When Isaiah Thomas starts to age, when Al Horford starts to age, when whichever superstar decides to come, if one decides to start to age, now Jaylen Brown, who I think in a few years is going to be tremendous, is going to step up. Lonzo Ball or Jonathan Isaac, both of those guys should be ready to step up. They've been playing with each other for a few years now. And by then, Lonzo will be ready for a big contract. Jaylen Brown will be ready for his big contract. And now, all of those pieces that were at the forefront of the 5-year championship contending gap become the complementary piece to a Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Lonzo Ball, or Markelle Fultz, or Jonathan Isaac, whichever way Boston decides to go and who they pick. So they have set themselves up potentially to be good for the next 10 to 15 years. And that is huge. Boston has put themselves in one of the greatest positions that any team could have put themselves into. So guys, that's just kind of my thoughts on this. I think that Boston made the very smart move. If they lose this year, whatever, they still have the next 10 to 15 years to contend if everything works out and if whoever they sign is not a bust. And remember, they still have all those second round picks. They could package all of those picks and have another pick in the first round within the top 10 or possibly top 20. So guys, that is my thoughts on Boston. I think that they win and lose, but in the long term, they have won. So guys, that's my thoughts. If you agree with my theory, put it in the comment section below. I want to know your thoughts on this. And guys, I might not be able to upload for the next few days. I'm actually getting my laptop looked after. I'm getting a new battery, and I don't know how long that's going to take to do. My laptop has been acting crazy. It's been taking me way too long to edit these videos because my laptop and trackpad have been acting up. So I'm getting all of that fixed. I should be back in the next few days, so I won't be able to edit videos. So if you don't see me, for the next 2 to 3 days upload, you know why. And yeah, guys, I will see you as soon as I get my laptop back. Peace.